said that if violence has exposed anything, it was the poverty and inequality that is the root cause of the desperation of our people. The panel found that Cabinet must take overall responsibility for the events of July 2021. Now, this is a responsibility that we acknowledge and we also accept. We will, as recommended by the panel, develop and drive a national response to address the weaknesses that the panel identified. We will begin immediately by filling critical vacancies and addressing positions affected by suspensions in the State Security Agency and in crime intelligence. We will soon be announcing leadership changes in a number of security agencies to strengthen our security structures. Now, the staffing of the Public Order Policing Unit of the South African Police Service will be brought to an appropriate level with appropriate training in place as well. The ongoing damage to and theft of economic infrastructure has damaged confidence and severely constrained economic growth, investment, and job creation. At the same time, we need to confront the criminal gangs that invade construction sites and other business places to extort money from companies. This will require a focused and coordinated response. Government is therefore going to move ahead, and we've established specialized multidisciplinary units to address economic sabotage, extortion at construction sites, and vandalization of infrastructure. We will make resources available. We are going to make resources available to recruit and train an additional 12,000 new police personnel to ensure that the South African Police Service increases its capacity. Another area of immediate attention will be the re-establishment of community policing forums to improve relations and coordination between local police and residents of the areas they serve. It is clear from the observation of the expert panel that we need to take a more inclusive approach to assessing the threats to our country's security and determining the necessary responses. I'm calling on all South Africans through their various formations to participate as we go ahead to develop this whole process of a strategy. I will be approaching Parliament's presiding officers to request that Parliament plays a key role in facilitating inclusive process of consultation. The security services have been tasked by the National Security Council to urgently develop implementation plans that address the range of recommendations that have been put forward. Now, these measures will go a long way to address the serious concerns about the breakdown of law and order in society. This year, we are intensifying the fight against gender-based violence and femicide through the implementation of a strategic plan and also taking other measures to promote the empowerment of women. Earlier this month, I signed into law the 3 pieces of legislation which you passed which has strengthened the criminal justice system, that also promotes accountability across the state and also supporting survivors. Now, the implementation of this legislation will definitely go a long way to ensuring that cases are successfully prosecuted, that survivors of gender-based violence are protected, and that there are more effective deterrents in place. We have made significant progress in reducing the DNA backlog processing, reducing it from 210,000 exhibits to some 58,000 at present. However, the fight against gender-based violence will never be won unless, as a society, we mobilize all formations and all citizens behind a sustained program of social action. As the COVID-19 pandemic has starkly demonstrated, a nation's health is directly linked with economic progress and social development. We will continue with the work underway to ensure universal health coverage for everyone in South Africa, regardless of their ability to pay for medical services or not. While public hearings on the NHI bill are continuing in Parliament, much progress is being made in preparing for the introduction of the NHI. More than 59 million people are registered on the health patient registration system. By September 2021, more than 56,000 additional health workers had been recruited and more than 46,000 community health workers integrated into the public health system. For the last 2 years, the education of our children and young people has been severely disrupted. As we return to normal educational activity, we will work harder to ensure that all learners and students get the quality education that they need and deserve. Government must work for the people. That is why our foremost priority is to build a capable, ethical, and developmental state. We will soon be finalizing a framework for the professionalization of the public service. This will include tighter measures for recruitment of public servants, continuous professional development through the National School of Government, and partnerships between state bodies, professional associations, and universities. We will continue with various processes to ensure that we strengthen the public service. And in this regard, we will ensure that the public service who are going to be holding their important strategic conference later is able to address the challenges that our people face. This year, we will continue with the implementation of the district development model. This model brings all three spheres of government together with other social partners in every district to grow inclusive local economies and to improve the lives of our citizens. In particular, the DDM, as we call it, facilitates integrated planning and budgeting across spheres of government and improves integration of national projects at district and local level. While there are many parts of the state that require much work, there are institutions that continue to serve the people of this country effectively and efficiently. One such institution is the South African Revenue Service, which will be turning 25 years this year. While SARS was badly damaged by state capture and it has